Hey, my name is Diego Simao, and I'm going to be presenting this first part of the Capstone project on this first increment. So, as we talked to the professor, we don't really have all the branches merged up. We did have a basic branch on which we all merged out, and are currently working on some new features for the game, and are going to later merge them in. So, in this video, I'm gonna first present my branch, which also has Alberto's branch already merged, and then we're each gonna upload our different videos, which we're gonna pass from this one to go over each of the branches. First, I just want to say that we currently just have kind of like a testing site, so we have a small room with very few things that we're just using to test out the new features. However, we have been able to add things such as basic movement, basic animations, um, items which are on some of the branches and on another branch. And yeah, so our scope hasn't really changed that much, as we have been able to do most of what we set out to do for this first increment. And yeah, so I'm just gonna present first what we have right now on this branch, which will be mine, and it already has a bird spot. So its main menu has Los Tacos de Nidal, which is not gonna be the actual title, but it's just kind of like a joke we have. And we have, you would just have to test it. So how's it kind of gonna look? So we press new game. We really do want to start a new game. Yes, we're gonna be on this little room with this character, which we can move around. And, and as you can see, it has animations for going down, up, vertically, diagonally. You're gonna see here some music, which is actually some original music from a friend of ours, which is gonna be making the music for the game, which is gonna be kind of fun. What I'm going to do for my own branch, which is where we are right now, I'm implementing shooting. So I'm moving around with WASP, and with my keys, my arrow keys, I can shoot around tackles, which are going to be used to defeat enemies. So I just have this chest, which we can see to for character collision, as well as shooting tacticals chest. They're going to actually disappear, which is as intended. And yeah, that's what I have for my branch currently. And I'm going to be passing this video to my other team members to show what they have in their branches and what we can merge for the next week. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ricardo, and I am doing the basic implementation for the mob movement and for the mob AI. So basically, with my code, the mob is able to move around and to chase after the main player. In future implementations, I will be able to get the mob to receive the impact of the bullets thrown by the players, which is an implementation being done by Diego right now. And also, the mob will be able to adjust the velocity and the speed depending on the level and depending on when it needs to be used. Also, the mob will be able to move from following the player to an idle mode, which is a straight up and down form.
Of random dungeon generation. Um, this increment, I focused on making a barrier, which represents a room, and the player can't pass outside of that barrier without going through a door. And right now you can see if I try to move my player onto the blue or outside of the screen, that it doesn't work. Yeah, so other than that, I've just been doing a lot of planning. You can see here a diagram for how the complete floor system is going to work. But essentially, anytime a player passes through a door, a new room will be created, or if the door has previously been passed through, the old room will be loaded. And this is kind of just a basic diagram outlining that. My next step is going to be adding doors, which players can pass through.
Showing my part for this first increment for our capstone project. So I was in charge of adding items to the game. So far I was able to add a couple items such as a heart and a treasure chest. So when the user or when the player is on the game scene, it's able to collect these items. And as of now, like there's a tracker or there's an inventory script that I made, so that's keeping track of the amount of items that the player is collecting. But eventually I do want to change the heart, like instead of counting the hearts, to add a heart health bar. I think that would be pretty cool, but as of now, we just have those two items, which I will be adding more. Alright, well, thank you.